Hi, my name is Denise Samaricone. This is my presentation for LTDE 5306, so Plan of Change for HBU. So just to kind of jump right in, this is my outline. So we're going to go over the institution overview, demographics, campus improvement plans, plan for change, the research data, rationale for implementation, so the challenges and success, communication, use of technology, evidence of leadership, plan to create change, growth of online resources, use of media, expectation of growth, and measure of success, as well as my references. So the institution overview. So our vision is building upon the 10 pillars. So the mission is a learning experience that instills in students a passion for academic, spiritual, and professional excellence as a result of our central confession that Jesus Christ is Lord. The goal is to grow both the physical and the online campuses. I have had the really honestly, I would say the unique blessing to be able to be a part of this process through the online side. I have been able to see that growth, and I really do think it really is a blessing. On the next slide, you can kind of get a visual, a little bit of our demographics. So we're estimating about 2,733 students. So we've got about 33% are male and 67% are female. You can see just the diversity that our campus brings as well. Another wonderful part, honestly, that I have learned not only with HBU, but honestly, the uniqueness of it from different schools across the country, and I would say different Christian universities, would be that we teach from a biblical perspective. Our classes, our professors are Christian, but it is not a requirement that our students are Christian. And we have students that will come to Christ because this is their opportunity to be able to learn about God and just being able to bring that to like just the, in essence, being able to be a missions field and just to bring people to that worship is, again, just such a blessing. So for the campus improvements, renovations and expansions are happening all over campus. So over the years, we've also kind of led to the creation of new programs too. And so just really being able to expand on online learning. I would say transitioning residential classes to online for a little bit during COVID was just really, I would say, a learning experience in the sense that we had we had the opportunity to be able to grow our curriculum at a faster pace, but also to be able to showcase just the different opportunities that online could present, which we were lucky enough to have just the, I would say, the most wonderful curriculum developers just to be able to help transition from the online side to the on-campus side when needed. And I know not all schools had that opportunity during COVID. So, plan for change. Curriculum instructors and instructional designers can enact new platforms. More buildings will help to create more space, which would in turn create more opportunities for educators to be able to create even more content. So being able to use the SAMAR and TPAC aspects as well. So just be able to build on their content knowledge. The research data, I would say, would be smaller classes can make a very big difference. For us, also increasing our international student body. Like this has led to enrollment growth with all the just the different opportunities. Next, we have our rationale for the implementation. So just the challenges that could occur because of that. I know a big part has been space constraints. So that is a big part. I know we are building up our campus, so to be able to meet that need, um, finding even more educators in a timely manner. Definitely that's a big part is just being able to grow as quickly as our campus is growing. So we want to be able to make sure that we are meeting those needs and just being able to meet the, I would say, the program needs too, just to make sure that we can have everything ready for our students. So being able to implement all the different changes to grow campus as well as online, the success side of it would be that we'd have more space. And again, the opportunity to be able to grow more programs and just ways to grow our curriculum just so we can have better student retention, because that's a big part. We always want to make sure we're doing the best for our students. I would say for communication, the best way for us to communicate would be being able to send email communications, sending out flyers, having more activities on campus, kind of once everything is permitted with COVID, just the process that's happening, webinars, just finding new ways to just reach out to more students and educating students on the process to just better equip them for success. So, with the use of technology, just being able to use different online platforms to give more opportunities for students to interact, establish different technology so that is program specific. So, being able to create more online curriculums would be a wonderful opportunity. Just to give you a visual, just the evidence of our leadership, we have our wonderful Dr. Alanis, as well as we have all these just really different men and women of God. Um, Dr. Sloan is our current president, and he has led HBU to be able to grow just even more during the pandemic. Education that is taught from a biblical perspective, like I said before, that is really, like I said, truly a blessing to be able to be a part of that, as well as also where they've been working on building the 10 pillars of faith and reason, just to make sure that our programs are as well-rounded as possible. And another big factor, again, is growing the online program. So this way we can reach more people and to give that flexibility of learning to those who may not be able to have the opportunity to do an on-campus program or honestly even have the opportunity to come to Houston. So just being able to reach those that are in different corners of the world. So the plan to create change would be building curriculum to grow further on both the online and on-campus side. Webinars to be able to, again, meet with students to see what they need to succeed, more tutorials, and even adding even more program accreditations. So again, just making sure that we are meeting the needs of our students is just really at the forefront of the process for both online and on campus. So a big part I would say for the plan for change would be the growth of online because there's flexibility. Nothing beats being able to work around any schedule, plus the variety of degrees that you can do online. And we have a broad array of students. So we have different races, religions, various life circumstances, you name it. If people are trying to get an education, they are going to be coming into just from all walks of life. And that I think is truly a blessing to be able to just have such a diverse and I would just say honestly, like just really the opportunity to be able to meet just so many different people and to be able to learn from them as well. So resource as well to be able to just plan for change. Resources would be so more professors, being able to utilize like the admissions process as well as the advising department for students. We have our Blackboard system, so that is another point of being able to have different systems to just be able to better equip students. There is the Moody Library, as well as the Academic Success Center. So if you have any trouble, like say you need tutoring or just need to be pointed in the right direction, there is the Academic Success Center to be able to help you through that process as well as the advising department. So with the use of media, we can be able to send out advertisements, flyers, be able to send out advertisements through the radio, television, with social media to the flexibility of being able to utilize Facebook and Instagram. I think we are able to reach a wide range of students because of that process and just to be able to help kind of keep our students in the know as to what's going on. I think that's just the best part of just being able to live in the time that we're in, that there are just so many different aspects that we can be able to reach students. So with the expectation of growth, definitely the big part is the expectation is more students, just meaning more people to create a bit better change in this world. So both for online and on campus, students can create local and worldwide growth. So basically the ripple effect. with campus growth, I would say that would be a big part with not only the growth of campus, but along with surrounding businesses can also grow as more people just come to the area. So I think that's the best part is that there are just so many different areas that we can be able to lean on each other and just grow as individuals. So measures of success would be growth of the student body, more resources, newer programs, so the possibility for more program accreditations and certifications. And so the biggest reference that I utilized was our very own hbu.edu website, as well as personal knowledge. But the big part was actually the website. So there is wonderful information that you can all be able to access through there. So if you have any questions or just really want to see what else you are able to access through HBU. So again, that's hbu.edu. Thank you all for your time. I hope you have a great night.